Hi guys, this is week 7 of Toolmakers Recording Studio video diary. We've got quite a lot done this week, we're pretty close to finished. As you can see here, we've managed to get the doors on. These are big heavy duty fire doors, got some decent locks on there, just for extra security, but yeah, they're going to be all stained up and stuff like that, so they'll match all the rest of the timber in here. We've also got some more doors on here. This is the hoist door. We put them double doors on just to knock the sound down so we're not getting too much in from the outside. That just finishes that off nicely. We've got a couple more doors to go in yet. These are getting fitted tonight. I'm not master in joinery, so I've got a family member coming in to help me to fit the doors. So he's coming tonight to fit those two doors across there. I mean, the mix room's not finished yet, and at time. That's going to be getting some more work done next week. So last week the floor wasn't down, so as you can see, it's all down all the way through here. Looks really nice. Once we've finished everything in the studio, we're going to sand it down and stain it, and it'll look nice. And it'll match all the rest of the timber, like the doors and the wood above. As you can see, this is my little workstation at the minute. I've been building acoustic panels. These are to go up the wall. It's got a nice room sound in here, but it's probably too roomy for instance, we've got some drums coming in this weekend to record. One of those first artists coming in, and we need to deaden this big sound down a little bit. So we've got three sheets, three panels of rock wool on there, 2 on there. These 2 that I'm building down here going on there, so it's been plenty around drums. I think we're going to build a cloud above as well, eventually, and stick a cloud so it's hanging above, which would be nice. So this is the space for the drums, so it'll be nice. And deaden it down for the close mics in this area. But then we're going to leave space and leave, throughout the rest of the studio, slightly less panels on, so we can kind of, that's a more deadened side of the studio, so we stick the drums over there. But then as we want the sound from the drums to come all the way through, over here it'll be less dead, and we'll stick a few room mics up in this end, kind of give a bit of dead to a live feel over this side. And then what we can do then is, if we have an artist doing a vocal or something like that, we can kind of position them in the room depending on what kind of vocal we want, anywhere from a dead sounding vocal, and then pull them all the way this way, and it can be a really room sounding vocal, sound really nice. So we can kind of, it's like a painter's palette, and we can choose what kind of room we want. Yeah, we've got the old acoustic panels from the old studio. They're just going up for now. Eventually they'll have some new fabric coming on to match all the rest of them, and that'll just clean it up nice a bit. For now, just screw them up because we need them for this weekend. We've got plenty more rock wool here. All this rock wool, this big pile, this is all for acoustic treatment. So this is going around the walls in here. We've actually got enough here as well to do the mix room as well when that's completed. So we managed finally, we've been doing it, I threatened about 3 weeks ago to put the glass in for the mixed wall. Eventually got around to doing it this week. Really time consuming. It were a matter of polishing it, hold it up, I've got smudge on the inside, so rubbing it all back down in. Just once that's now sealed, I can't get to the inside of the window again, so it needed to be perfectly clean, otherwise I'd be staring into it all week and it'd do me head in. Decoration wise, as you can see, we've made a start with all the filler and a bit of paint. Like this is basically done this bottom bit of the wall. Going towards the top and all the ceiling, it's not finished. We just haven't had time. I had loads of helpers last week and it was really helpful. And they basically did all the decoration you can see now for me. But obviously they had to leave. They've got day jobs and stuff like that. And I just haven't had the time. I've been concentrating on getting the floor in, the doors in, and now the acoustic treatment, just so we can be up and running and have a good sounding room for recording this weekend. You don't necessarily need an immaculate decorated studio to get a good sound. It does help to be aesthetically pleasing, but that's going to come hopefully next week. We'll get it all decorated and all finished. We've also put a nice piece of glass in here. 3 pieces of glass. We've got this old window, and it's not very, it does let so much sound in. So we've had this piece of glass custom made to fit into the hole, and stuck it in, sealed it in, and I mean, it's knocked the sound down considerably. And I think it also makes it a really nice feature. It kind of looks like, like in a museum where you've got stuff behind glass in a glass case, and it kind of looks like that the old, really vintage, probably hundreds of year old window is like a museum kind of display. So I kind of like it. So, but it was mainly for acoustics, just to knock it down. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. So we've got artists in this weekend, and we're really busy. I've got an acoustic artist coming in. She's a singer-songwriter. She plays a bit of ukulele and a bit of acoustic guitar. She's coming in Saturday. She's doing a full EP, so that should be good fun. And then to go in completely the opposite direction, we've got a full band, a local band that are very well known. Andrew friends who have worked with them before. They're coming in to do quite a few, but they're just going to do one song this weekend, I think. So that's going to be loud in here, so that's why I need all this acoustic treatment up. Get it all sorted so we can get some good sounds. So thanks for checking it out. This has been Toolmakers Recording Studio, Video Diary Week 7. Thanks a lot.